Dana back, Dex?
Cause look, I got a Joker.
Little Uzi.
Little Uzi. Yeah.
Do that shoulder, Dex. Do that shoulder. Do that shoulder with the little Uzi shoulder.
The show. Oh, he's like,
do it again. Hold on. Do it again.
come on. Wait, I'm gonna pull this back like this. Let me stop before we go live. Oh, damn.
Little Uzi. We actually will be talking. I'm supposed to say talking to Little Uzi. No, we're not going to be talking.
What?
To Little Uzi. But we'll be talking about Lil Uzi Vert a little bit later on in the show. But this is the rest of the show we got planned for you. We're going to be talking about Tiger Woods, Wonderwoman, Cricket Cops, Lil Yachty, in United States.
How is that pronounced? Is it Yachty or Yachty or like Yachi?
Some people say Yachty, and I think that is the street pronunciation of it, because I don't think people, native to the gang type of lifestyle like to say that sound. So I feel like they just say Yachty instead of Yachty.
But if you take the Y off, it'd be Lil Yacht.
Exactly. Lil Yachty. So I don't know. Is it Lil Yachty or Little Yachty? That's a very good question.
It is.
But yeah, there you go. The episode is titled "Neighbors Know My Real Name," and we will find out shortly why. But yeah, welcome to another edition of Bro Talk Live. My name is Jason. We'll kick it over to my main man, Dex. Bandana back, mute button on. But what's up, Dex? Mute button on.
Dex the one here, bandana back, hairline not.
Always good for once a season. I like it. It reminds us of the real Dex, the one that people used to see.
Yeah, before I got classy on them.
Mango Rita days. Ty, do you like new Dex or old Dex?
Old Dex. I don't even know new Dex.
Ty doesn't like new Dex because new Dex is like smart. Ty likes the buffoon. He likes when the boy acts a clown, acts a fool. That's what he likes.
I mean, it brought balance to the show.
It brought balance to the show because we already have one person on here who's classy and sophisticated. We don't need to.
You can't have two of them.
Thank you, Ty, for that shout out. I appreciate it.
And then we have the rest of us. We go from severity of coon. And you always took the cake, and I enjoyed it.
Tyler, God, how are you? Otherwise, you doing good?
I'm all right.
All right, Bill, what's up, bro?
I have been on the very low spectrum of coon this week, so I think I'm.
Yeah, William's getting boring too, to be honest with you.
He made it back from Panama.
Yeah, but it changed his life. He's like classy now. Nobody has time for that. You're not offending anybody. You're not like going on rants. You're just like.
When's the last time you seen William like seriously offend someone? Like,
well, that's because I try the topics that I pick now. Because y'all said y'all was tired of him going up, so I try to pick.
Yeah, but like just because we say it don't mean you have to listen to us. We say we're trying to do thoughts too, but that still pops up every week.
Just the thoughts is an integral part of the show, and I give the people what they want. They want it, so what I'm saying. Who is me?
Are there any people that actually told you that they enjoyed or needed or wanted Jizzle thoughts, or is that like your thing?
Thousands, like
like the inauguration crowds.
It's huge everywhere. All right, moving on. First up, we're going to talk about Tiger Woods. He had a DUI. So the question is Tiger Woods DUI an overreaction? The reason I asked this, most people don't ask this question, but this is the picture that was posted up everywhere of Eldrick.
He got his on the scalp. Look at that. Hair thinning. Right on through.
How you know he got his mother's scalp?
Look at it.
She got thin hair?
Thin. I mean brittle. Like that.
You think he can like this on the top of it? Just fluff it up a little bit.
He need to wet it and comb it down. Like a little gel number.
A comb over?
That's it. A little tuft.
Well, Tiger was in that picture because he got pulled over by officers. He was driving in the opposite direction of his house. Sorry, that says approximately 3 a.m. He was asleep in his car, which was parked on the side of the road. The right blinker was on and his foot was on the brake. The police officer had to awaken Tiger, who spoke at a slow pace with slurred words. He told the officer that he was coming back from the West Coast and did not know where he was. He later changed his story. He asked the officer how far he was from his house in Hobe Sound, Florida. He also admitted that he was taking several prescription medications, including Vicodin, which is a powerful, as you know, painkiller. So he was on Vicodins and he fell asleep.
What you mean, as you know?
What you mean? As you know, everyone knows what Vicodin is.
Common knowledge of Vicodin is a pretty heavy drug.
Bill, you want me to be Chris Brown so bad? Like, seriously.
You are.
I'm not like that. I'm a different kind of person. The police report, let me just fix this really quick because it's going to annoy me. But yeah, he blew basically a 0. Let me fix that. There we go. In cooperation with the officers on the scene, Tiger stepped out of the vehicle to perform field sobriety tests. He failed all of the tests, including reciting the alphabet backward. On that particular test, he said he understood what was being asked of him before saying, yes, recite the entire national anthem backwards. So he did not know at all. So he thought they asked him to recite the national anthem, and all they asked him to do was recite the alphabet, proving that he was in fact inebriated. Ultimately, after several attempts, he did complete the task. A second officer's report confirmed that Tiger did blow a 0 on the breathalyzer test and complied with the requested urine test. And why did he blow a 0? Because he says that, you know, he understands the severity of what he did and he takes full responsibility, but alcohol is not involved. What happened, he said, quote, was an unexpected reaction to prescribed medications. He didn't realize the mix of the medications affected him so strongly at 3 o'clock in the morning. He said, I would like to apologize with all my heart to my family, fans, and friends. I expect more from myself too. I will do everything in my power to ensure this never happens again. I fully cooperated with law enforcement, and I would like to personally thank the representatives of the Jupiter Police Department and the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office for their professionalism and not killing me since I'm a black man. Does Tiger Woods DUI seem like an overreaction from a lot of people, or is the outrage or concern warranted?
It's most definitely an overreaction. He had prescription medicine. He took it incorrectly. He just had back surgery. So we know why he has the medicine. His 4th back surgery, actually. So we
come on, you read up on this. Well, look at you.
We know why he has the medicine. And sometimes you don't know. I remember I was on painkillers and I would not take them because I wasn't sure exactly how it would affect me because I had broken a bone in my hand. So it's like he took them and it like jacked them up. And sometimes that stuff hits you and you don't expect it to hit you the way, excuse me, the way it does. So, I mean, he's going to beat this DUI case. It's just going to be like a total waste of time. And as far as anyone saying like his reputation, like why would his reputation be affected in any way, shape, or form? I just don't understand why we're making a big deal about this. He didn't kill anyone. He didn't hurt anyone. He didn't hurt himself. He messed up his medication, and now we're moving on. Like, I don't know why they're taking this to court or making a deal out of it at all.
Okay, a lot of people would say Tiger Woods has enough money to get a driver if he knows he's going to be in his own meds, especially meds that he hasn't taken, and driving while in that state.
And that's the mistake that he admitted that he made, like, because you have enough money to hire a driver and you should have having someone, right, understandable. And he did admit, like, I made a mistake. I expect more from myself. I should not have done that in retrospect, but he probably wasn't thinking that that would happen.
Dex, what are your thoughts on the DUI case?
I think it's interesting that, like, he consistently gets himself into, like, trouble like this. It's always something with a car in this, man. It's just like, Tiger, just, I don't know, just stay on the golf course and let somebody else drive you around. Hire a driver. Like, anytime something comes out with him, it's always some crazy mess with, like, a car or something like that. Just get a driver and we won't have to have these conversations. I will say, though, that I did notice when this story kind of came out, a lot of people kind of like, I won't say that they overreacted, but it was kind of like, oh, gotcha, like a gotcha moment. And it was like people like were really pressed to post pictures of his mugshot and like talk about him. And I seen this on both sides, black people, white people. And it was just
Let me tell you something. Sports Center ran the story leading into a break. They came back out of the break with the mugshot on the side of the screen on the bar. Like literally,
it's kind of crazy to me. Like I feel like people want him to fail so badly that like to see a situation like this is just like, let's get on it. Like we have to cover this. Like, and it's like,
oh, that choker was sliding.
It's serious.
That choker was doing a moonwalk.
It's serious. It's very serious, but at the same time, it's like it's not that like it's serious in the sense of like you could have hurt somebody else or could have hurt yourself. Like it's very serious in that moment. But I don't think people are covering it like that. I think people are covering it as like sensational, and I don't like that. Like I feel like you take away from what the actual dangers of DUIs are when you try to like sensationalize a story because it's a celebrity or because it's Tiger Woods.
They want Tiger Woods ever since he cheated on that white woman. They've been wanting him to go down. And
Will, what did you do with Ty?
But that's the first thought that I had. I was like, they cannot wait to get this man. Like they were so excited. I bet they were so sad when the details came out that he had 0 alcohol in his system, because they were like, yes, we got him. That's exactly what it was like. Like that's how people were covering the story. Like they didn't say like Tiger Woods was pulled over for an accident over. They're like DUI, Tiger Woods. Like
as a matter of fact, I was watching CNN and like Jason said, they like broke commercial with this. Like we're live at the scene and we've seen the side of his truck and the left side of the rims are all scraped up. And I think he was released on his own recognizance.
Well, this is CNN though. Like CNN is the same organization that when Whitney Houston died, they were running around Las Vegas and LA putting mics in people's face like, oh, what do you think about this? Sing one of her songs. Like, so like the credibility over at CNN is very minuscule at this point.
Fake
news. So Bill, do you think that it should have been, just brushed aside? Like, do you think people should come out and now kind of try to clarify? And like, what do you do if you're
don't clarify now? Like, don't clarify now. Y'all wanted him to be failing so bad, and y'all salty because it wasn't him drunk. Like that's what it is. They want him to be so depressed after cheating on this white woman. They want everything to fail for him, and it's not.
In his defense, I mean, in the defense of everyone who's blowing this stuff up, that mugshot was like a mess. Like, so
that mugshot was terrible.
Wait, what'd you say?
Everyone's mugshot is a mess.
That is a lot. Like, if you're a celebrity, these celebrities are out here with professional mugshots. It's like some of them, like Lindsay Lohan has a mugshot on file that she sends out because there's no way. Like this was probably one of the worst mugshots I've ever seen in my life.
I don't think you've seen many mugshots then.
Worst celebrity mugshot, I'll say.
James Brown, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson doesn't have a mugshot.
Have you seen Michael Jackson's mugshot? And have you seen Tiger's mugshot? Tiger Woods' mugshot, his hair is all over the place. Michael Jackson's hair was laid for Pentecost. You wasn't gonna have him in that lace front in there looking like anything.
Why does Michael Jackson have a mugshot?
Because he got locked up.
Because he got arrested.
For what?
That's enough.
Okay, sorry.
We're moving on.
Some allegation.
We are moving on. He was cleared and acquitted of all charges.
Oh my God! I just saw the mugshot. Google Michael Jackson's mugshot really quick if you haven't already saw, because this is.
How have you not seen that?
Like, you've never seen that?
It doesn't look like a mugshot. It looks like T.I.'s wife.
Oh, girl. So yeah, sorry for the link problems. I forgot to post the link on the site. But yeah, if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you should get the notice anyway. But neither here nor there. I apologize for the inconvenience. Links now posted. Tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your kids. Is a Wonder Woman screening for women sexist? The reason I ask is because that's exactly what happened. Alamo Theaters, which is a theater chain across the nation, has decided to hold a women-only screening to see the new Wonder Woman movie. It says that, it doesn't matter how tense or emotional the film, they decided to celebrate the June release of Wonder Woman with an all-female screening at their Austin location. That means that not just half the audience, or not just the audience, but the projectionists, the chefs, and the theater staff will all be female or those who identify as such. This thing sold out immediately, and much to the chagrin of some men on Facebook, people saying things like these three men. I don't agree with the concept of only allowing women patrons to see the film, and I think it's a regressive stance to take. I do recognize that companies reserve the right to refuse service to whoever they choose. However, the Alamo Drafthouse is 100% guilty of gender-based discrimination in the workplace by only allowing women to work for these screenings. That is, in fact, a crime. Someone else said, here's the thing. If this theater wants to have a women's only showing for his movie, by all means do it. But just know that by doing that, you are, in my opinion, creating a divisive atmosphere as well as making it even harder for female-led movies, in the future. By making women-only screenings, the Alamo is setting the impression that this is a movie for women instead of a movie for comic/action geeks. It puts this movie on a special pedestal instead of allowing it to integrate into the world of superheroes on equal ground. My fear is that if we keep putting female lead movies on a pedestal, why don't people say LED? Like you put LED. They will always be seen as other. My fear is that if we continue to focus on the gender of the characters, that we will never get past the blah, 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 for us, for them mentality. So here's my suggestion. If you're a woman and you're thinking of going to the women only screening, don't dress up, put on your Wonder Woman shirts and or your gauntlets and go see it with your fellow nerds, regardless of what gender they are. Create an inclusive community for all people. Alamo saw that and they said, we heard your complaints and have taken swift and decisive action. Another women-only Wonder Woman show on sale now. So they decided to expand the initial one screen only type of thing and have decided to open that up to theaters across the nation where they'll be able to have special women-only Wonder Woman screenings. They said, quote, very sorry if you feel excluded. We thought it might be kind of fun for one screening to celebrate a character who's meant a great deal to women for close to 8 decades. Again, truly, truly, truly sorry that we have offended you. These screenings are just a way to celebrate the character and how important she's been to women over the last 8 decades. So guys, question, is a Wonder Woman screening for women only sexist?
I mean, I don't think so. I think you have the right to target certain people at certain times. And if they want to have a women's only screening, I feel like go right ahead. They were kind of jerky with the response to the fans. I feel like that wasn't a necessary thing to do, to say, we're sorry, we're to, address your concerns. We're going to put out another one. I don't think that was necessary, but I feel like people kind of overreacted. I feel like if you want to have a women's only screening, it's like Wonder Woman. It's a cool concept, I guess. So, I mean, by all means, I mean, there are certain, I guess I don't care about it. Let's put it that way.
Anybody else having any feelings towards this?
I'm like on the fence when it comes to this because like a part of like my job right now is to put together screenings and stuff. And I just don't know how I would feel going to a client saying like, my idea is to do African Americans only for this screening. You know what I mean? Like, and I just look at it like removing women from it. Like, I would just feel weird if I'm like, I want to do a screening for the new Baywatch movie, and I want it just to be men, or I want it to just be white males or just Asian males. I just feel like that it does get to a point where it's just like you are creating like a separate environment for people. And I understand like Wonder Woman's like a big deal, but it's kind of like, to take it that far to be like, we're going to do a women's only screening and only women are going to work the concession stands and only women are going to work. And it's like, what's the purpose of it? Like, I understand like trying to show like inclusion and trying to show like women that, you matter, you're important to us. But it's like, why are you like, first off, you're not doing the movie any justice by doing that because you're alienated an audience, a large audience that I'm pretty sure will go see the movie.
But
and like,
the thing is, it's only for one.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying, like, if that's me and I'm offended by you doing this, like, I'm not gonna go see it at this theater at all. Like, I'll go see it elsewhere. But like for me, like I look at that and it just gets to a point where it's like, if you start there, then where do you go to next? Like, are you gonna do white only screenings for movies, black only screenings?
That's when I have an issue because everything in America for the last 400 years has been white only.
Yeah,
I'm saying if we say that,
I just don't think this is a big deal. I don't feel like that has to there has to necessarily be a progression of, we got away with women only, now we're going to try to get away with blacks only, we're going to try to get away with whites only. I don't think that that's a natural progression for this type of event. Like, people want to lead it there, but it's not a natural progression. Like, think about that. Okay, we're having women's only for Wonder Woman, who was the top woman lead
Superhero.
character, not sidekick superhero type person who was standing on her own and being among the boys and being a top lead superhero type person, in a world where there weren't that many strong women characters, in a time where there weren't that many strong women. I mean, women weren't recognized for, I guess, their strength and ability to stand amongst men and do what men can do. And so it's a big, in the opinion of a lot of people, it's a big movement for women's rights. Though the Wonder Woman character kind of represents those things. And then they wanted to have a cool, like, women's only thing. It's like when Beyonce did her little movement of women musicians and all other stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
the
don't
girl
think
band
that
and
these
everything, yeah.
types of things are like, I don't feel like that falls in the category of discrimination. I don't know.
I feel like it's not discrimination because this is a male-dominated society. So I feel like, you know, if we do hold, for instance, all black screenings to go see Hidden Figures, I don't feel like that's a problem. I feel like that's something that's honoring groups who may be marginalized, and that's why you're having these screens. It's not like the theater all day is just showing women's only screenings. I mean, you can go to a different show. You can probably go to a show at the same damn time that this women's screening is going on. You just aren't invited to that particular theater because they've decided to honor women by having a women's only production in that theater.
I think if we were doing like separating races, given the tension between races, it would be an issue. They know it will be an issue because there's tension between races, and we can't have blacks only and whites only and these types of things because we have a history of those things, which turned out very bad for a certain group of people, right? But I don't feel like there's that tension between men and women. Like if women wanted to go out for like a girls' night and see Wonder Woman, I don't think that would cause any. I don't think the men would have a big issue with that. I don't think it's a thing. Like there's no tension between men and women where like there is a bit of a power struggle in certain instances. But most men, I think, at least most successful men that I know, don't care if women are in charge or they're working alongside them or making the same amount of money or going to see a women's only movie or going out for a women's only night at the club. Like who knows? I don't find that a lot of people care about that stuff. Like I don't know why we would need to pick that apart.
Something else that I was just curious, like, because that person or that man, whoever who tweeted about or who talked on Facebook about it being, you know, he didn't come to the movies with the nerds and blah blah blah. Who said that the nerds own Wonder Woman? Like, why does this have to be a comic book event? If it's a comic book event, then that's their demographic. Why is it, why, you know what I'm saying? Why does comic book geeks own the story of Wonder Woman? Why can't women own the story of Wonder Woman? And I think that's what this theater is saying. So, but you know, that's just me. Any other comments on the story?
Nobody cares.
No. All right, moving on. Tamar Rice's killer got fired for doing what? You haven't heard the killer of Tamar Rice, or Tamir, I should say. Tamir, I said Tamar. Tamir Rice was he was fired today from the police department after an investigation concluded that he withheld details of his past employment when he applied to the police department months prior to the shooting of Tamir Rice. Officer Frank Garback, who was driving the patrol car at the time of the shooting, will also be suspended for 10 days and will be required to attend additional tactical training after it was determined that his tactics during the shooting violated the department's policies. Video from a nearby camera showed Garback driving his cruiser up to where Tamir was playing near a gazebo, and Lohman, the guy who was fired, leaping from the passenger seat. Seconds later, Tamir had been shot and was dying in the snow. Now, they asked the Tamir Rice family about their thoughts on this guy getting fired. And the mother had this to say: "I am relieved Lohman has been fired because he should have never been a police officer in the first place, but he should have been fired for shooting my son in less than 1 second, not just for lying on his application." She said, and Garback should be fired too for his role in pulling up too close to Tamir. So guys, do you agree with the reason this thing was fired? Or were you shocked? What is your reaction to this guy being fired basically for lying on his job application instead of shooting a black man?
This is such a sad story. It's such a sad story that I hate almost talking about stuff like this because it really bothers me very deeply, and it's a part of like the way society like doesn't have any value or care for a person's life. Like, look at this situation. Like, if you saw this video, he rolls up, jumps out the car. It's like one of the most like, it's one of the craziest things you'll see. And then they want to turn around and put in the news that they fired him for lying on his application. I think that is like a slap in the face. Like, you value lying over killing. Like, lying to you is like more egregious.
Lying to a white man is more egregious than killing a black boy.
Killing a black child, like a child who's playing. Like, even in the movies, like you see those like situations where there's a standoff, you at least try to like put the weapon down and you try to have like this exchange, and then there's like someone trying to talk down the situation, but like that wasn't even the case. You have police officers rolling on a child, killing, and then acting like nothing. Like, come on.
And
like, you've never seen that before. Like, police don't do that.
Some people say that, yeah, justice was served because, you know, the officer eventually got fired, but this doesn't say that he can't be rehired.
What world is that justice? He should be in jail. Like, that's you should be in jail.
Dex, Bill, anything to say?
I think. Oh, go ahead, Will. Oh, I think this is kind of like the way America works at this point. Like, things, like, we know, like America has this thing of like, we like to make mistakes. Like, we like to do it for whatever reason. We put out verdicts and the verdicts are wrong, and we know that they're wrong, and people react to it and they let us know that we made a mistake. And then we like to go and we like to try to fix our mistakes. It's the same thing that happened with O.J. Simpson. It's the same thing that happened with George Zimmerman. It's just like consistent. Like, this is just what we do. Like, we don't get people for committing the crimes that we should be getting them for. We would just get them for something else and say like, oh, you know what? Well, we still did the right thing. And I think it helps some people sleep at night by doing this. And while others still look at it like this makes no sense at all, this is just the way like America like seems to work these days. Like, that it just seems like it's the easiest way to do it. And it's like we messed up here, so we're just gonna try to fix it over here. And everybody should be happy now because we did what they wanted them to do in the first place.
Yeah, but they didn't address it. You know, they didn't.
But they're not going to, because look at the O.J. Simpson stuff. Like he killed this woman. I'm not even gonna say allegedly. He killed this woman, and like allegedly. People like he killed this woman, and then it's like instead of just like arresting him at this point when he did what he did, it's like he didn't do it. We ain't gonna worry about it. We gonna get him later on. And it's just like you can't keep doing that. Like,
I he's getting out of jail soon, by the way.
It's bizarre. Yeah, it's bizarre to me, like how this stuff happens, and it consistently happens. It's like a cycle of like. It's like if a person gets off for doing a crime that we know they should be in jail for, you just wait for them to do something stupid like jaywalk, and then they'll get arrested for that.
And thrown in jail. Bill, any thoughts on Tamir Rice's killer getting fired?
I would like to have seen him indicted, arrested, thrown in prison, fried in the electric chair. You know, just things I'd like to see happen. Stoned, hung at high noon. You know, but none of those things are going to happen because we live in America, and you know the KKK is
the free and the home of the brave, right?
A terrorist organization, a Christian organization. Go figure.
All right, moving on. Lighter topic. Would you let Trey Songz dry hump your girl?
Let's move on to another topic.
He's been at concerts across the country, pulling girls out of the audience. And taking his pick of the litter, bringing him on stage and dry humping him a couple of times. Now,
hopefully those women are
confirmation that these women are indeed taken. This is just a hypothetical question because women like to take their men to R&B concerts. So, would you let Trey Songz call your girl up on stage and treat her as such?
I feel like that is extremely disrespectful. If you have a man and you're allowing another man, be him a performer or not, to dry hump you on stage, just like I wouldn't get a lap dance on stage by a female performer or let
me tell you something. Let me cut you off right there. I don't have an issue with this simply because, like, when I was at the Ashanti concert, if she would have called me on the stage, I would have walked my ass up on that stage and I would have sat there and got a lap dance. And that's just what it is. So I can't get mad at you if you wouldn't let Michael B. Jordan dry hump you. Like, it is what it is, but you're coming home with me.
I don't feel like that's appropriate. Like it's just not a thing.
The thing is, I wouldn't want it to happen, but just because I know I would want to get my left hand to kind of let it go.
So like if he called, so Ty, if Trey Songz called your fiance up and she took a step, what would you do? Like, would you pull her back? Like, what would you do?
You must be going home with him.
Oh, so
you're not about to go on stage and get humped.
Which one of y'all going home with Trigger?
And then she gonna come back to the seat. What you mean?
No,
yeah, they should be like that girl from Lincoln left down at the Wawa.
Yeah, that was Miguel, and that's because he. Never mind.
What did Miguel do at Lincoln?
I left her tail.
I can tell you that.
He took a girl to Wawa after one of his shows, and he left her there.
And left.
Who was it? What's her name?
I don't remember her name. My friend Brooke played. Who was it? Wait, what did he say?
What'd you say about 30th Street? What? Go ahead.
So, Bill, would you let your lady go up to Trey Songz and?
I'd smack the taste buds off her tongue if she thinks she's going up there with him.
Oh my gosh, that violence we just talked about.
I'm not smacking anyone, but.
So wait, Will, who do you like? If Keisha Cole was like, "Oh, come up here, let me give you a lap dance," you would say no.
Let's move on.
Jason, what are your thoughts? Don't try to get out of it.
What you think her lap gonna sound like, Bill?
Jason, don't try to get out of it.
Coleslaw.
What are your thoughts?
If Trey Songz called my girl up on the stage,
he like the one on the left here.
Look, I'm gonna have to meet him. I'm gonna have to meet him backstage after the show. He gonna have to give me something. I mean, he's gonna have to give me a couple dollars, or you know what I'm saying, he's gonna have to give me an apology.
Shit. Oh. Sorry.
Oh, don't edit that out. Make sure we play that.
Please edit it out. Sorry.
Time for Q&A, Ty.
It's time for Q&A where you ask us questions and we answer them.
Once again, I did not have time to do those categories.
Jason is becoming very lazy with our questions. Henceforth, we shall go into what we go into, and we'll see what happens.
All right, just pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. Just give me 2 numbers.
3.
4.
Ty, you're the tiebreaker.
This one's on screen, so let's do this one.
This is 3.
My boyfriend is amazing, but his parents have a loose concept of hygiene. I'm admittedly a bit of a germaphobe, but this weekend his mom made brunch while announcing she was sick, coughing over the plates, licking her fingers before touching food, using paper towels from out of the garbage to wipe off food prep, and using the dog's water bowl. With a second long rinse as a serving bowl. Oh my God. I love this guy and want to spend my life with him. I don't. But I can't fake indigestion or lack of appetite for the next 10 years. If I talk to him about it, he'll just say he eats their food and he's fine. What do I do? That was an interesting question. I'm sorry, this relationship is over. I think that you picked up those disgusting, I mean, oh God, like loose concept of hygiene. That is a very, very kind way to put that. I think those people are absolutely disgusting. I think those people are sickening. I think those people are like, yeah, sick. Like sick in your head. Like, are you insane? Like, what will make you think you could cough and wipe and touch and get the dog's bowl and rinse it out and serve? Look at what the hell is wrong with you. I would never go. I wouldn't even step foot in that house. That relationship is finished. I'm done. If you want to spend the rest of your life with that guy, that's on you. But I would tell his mom off. She is disgusting. Like, I'm sorry.
Yo, now because he summed it up. Like that's exactly what I was gonna say, word for word. And he really tried himself when he said, "I eat it and I'm fine." That's it. You got to go too.
You have to go. I'm not touching you. I'm not kissing you. I'm not being with you. You're probably filled. Like your mom has.
If your mama's nasty,
full of germs that you probably have. Like gout coming up soon. You probably
gout.
Have cancer coming up soon. You probably have God knows whatever bacteria. You most definitely have that one with the cold sores. Like you definitely have disease.
Absolutely have that.
Like, so there's no way I'm being with you. There's no way in hell someone who
I particularly don't believe the dog bowl. Like, I can't picture someone using a dog bowl. So if they did, just take a picture and send it to me.
No, what they do,
I'm interested in seeing it.
I've seen people do this, Jason. I know for a fact because what they do is they have a regular plate. They put food on it for an animal, and then they wash it off as if it's still a regular plate. They don't have a specific dog bowl.
Wait,
I can't say online who these people are, but I know.
Let me say this, and like
I offline, so I don't go there.
I witnessed people.
No, it wouldn't be anybody you'd encounter.
Praise God.
I've witnessed people do some nasty stuff. Just last week, we had a luncheon at work, and we were passing around like salads, whatever, picking the stuff up out of the salads, whatever. And then towards the end of everybody eating and stuff, one of the guys said to the woman, like, "Oh, what is that new accessory you got on your arm there?" This lady goes, "Oh, this is just a bandage because I have poison ivy." Mind you, she's been digging her hands all up in the salad, putting them and stuff like that. So I don't put nothing past nobody. Like, I'm just very like, that's why you can't eat from everybody. You can't even eat.
That's why. I'm gonna say one of our guests who are watching the show, text me going off, like really go. I can't even say half of these words, but like, what you look like eating from a dog bowl, like, like what? I mean, really I'm trying to understand how he thinks it's okay. Like,
he's used to it.
If that will never I feel like he should be telling you.
If he's been eating out of these dog bowls, his whole life, that means when he get married to you, if y'all plan on moving in and all that, you gonna be eating out them dog bowls too. And next thing you know, he gonna have a leash around your neck, and he gonna be walking you to the store and putting you on a pole, waiting for him to come out. No way. Ain't no way.
You're gonna come home and catch him tongue kissing the dog. Like, you don't know what he's into. Like, I'm not saying I don't want to talk about your boyfriend, but he should be telling you, listen, my mom is disgusting. So let's visit her and let's just don't eat anything. Just try. Like, he should be prepping you to be like, listen, like, I know you're not about to drag me into this as if this is normal. Like, that's what you're not going to do. Like, if your mom is disgusting, the only way I could be with you is if you told me, listen, Ty, my mom is absolutely disgusting. She does the most disgusting things. Don't eat anything. Just pretend you're sick, and we'll get out of here as soon as possible. If you didn't say that to me, if you brought me over there as if this were normal, like, this is
a question. Let me ask a question. So if we're just going to go ahead and say that, okay, this person, like Todd said, they put food on a dish for a dog, let the dog eat out of it, then they throw it in the dishwasher or something like that.
Paper towels out the garbage.
Hold on. So once,
what?
So once dog food goes on a plate, it's like you cannot eat off that plate anymore. Period.
Once dog food goes on the dog's plate.
Anything that is anything that is you, because when I was coming up, we had a dog. Anything that is used for the animal is designated for the animal and the animal alone. It no longer reintegrates with people. That is disgusting.
But then again,
you got
getting paper towels out the trash can. Who's digging in the trash?
Hold on. Paper towels are just like towels that people dry their hands with, and they just sitting on top of the trash can, and she just grit because it's a little wet still.
It's already
to wipe down the counter.
That's why you wash them.
You say what?
Well, I mean, that's okay. Paper towels are expensive, so I can understand.
Yeah, maybe it's still a little wet, so you can still like get.
So you take them out the trash and wipe the counter?
I might.
It's on the top.
The counter that you finna eat with?
I might.
It's just sitting there on the top. He's just wiping it down.
Water kills it all.
Licking and picking and digging. Like, I'm finished.
Trifling. Y'all probably the kind of people that get in the bed with your clothes on, ain't it?
How water kills all germs.
What's
wrong getting in the bed with your clothes on?
No, because you wallow in the dirt that you done been out in the street all day. And you gonna bring that in the house? No, nasty.
It's mine. I'm just playing.
All right, so do y'all want to talk about both of these are about coworkers? You want to talk about
let's talk about coworkers.
I'm an expert on handling coworkers.
Coworker relationships or coworker friends?
Friends. Nobody date nobody that they work with.
I did, but that's
all right. This one's good.
Is there a rule on how to politely give hand-me-downs to people I encounter daily who are less fortunate financially. Example, I'm fortunate enough to live a fairly comfortable life. Who are these people? It's like funny. This lady at my job is lovely and very professional at her job. Since we chat during work, I lost my place, have gotten to know that she is in a financial hardship most of the time and that she is constantly working to make ends meet. I know that things such as clothes, cosmetics, perfumes are very expensive for her and a rarity. I happen to have several bottles of nice perfume, various gifts, etc., which I never use and which are sitting on my shelf collecting dust. I would like for her to take them if she likes them, but am unsure how to offer them without insulting her. I don't want her to think that these are pity gifts or hand-me-downs I want to get rid of. She is a very proud person, and I don't want her to take it the wrong way. Sorry. I have several other things that I think she may like, but I have no idea how to offer them to her. I feel like this is like a waste. Like if you want to offer it, and if she doesn't want it, she doesn't want it.
I feel like now this is gonna be me and all of my infinite wisdom. Take that as, grain of salt. The fact that you had to start this about how financially fortunate you are already out of order. You are doing this for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do this, then you would have done it. You'd have pulled her to the side like, hey, listen, sis, I'm not sure what's going on. But here's what I would like to do for you. If you take it, then that's cool. If you don't, then you don't. It pisses me off. Like almost nothing boils my blood more than when people pretend like they're living such a lofty life. Sis, you ain't even got all that.
Dang it. Excuse me.
She's in a financial hardship. No, girl, good, but you ain't but 2 paychecks away from financial hardship yourself.
Good Lord.
Like, don't do that. If you want to do something, then do it. But if you got all this with you, you're doing it for the wrong reason, and you need to let that go.
In my humble opinion, I'm not saying that you're a bad person because you're doing well. And she probably wanted to emphasize that she's doing well simply because she wanted to show you the quality of the things that she is trying to give away to this person.
No, wrong. That's wrong.
I'm just saying, give her benefit of a doubt. And so my opinion is that people spend so much time trying to be polite and trying to be politically correct and things like that, you're sitting on things that you want to give to someone. You feel like this will be helpful. And if they are really nice things, people might take them. So like if someone offered me something like, hey, Ty, I have something. I'm like, a coworker gave me a gift today. It was super random. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I took it and I liked it. So I use it. It was a fidget spinner.
Was it from a lady? You guys.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if it's coming from a place of, if it's actually coming from a sincere place of, I'll use myself for an example. I'm not going to give the exact situation, but there have been multiple situations where I have given my stuff to other people because I've known that they needed it, I'm not going to go make a big deal about how fine my linens are or how I spent $1,000 for this shirt, or I'm not going to do that. If I see that you need something and I have what you need, Paul says, silver and gold have I none, but such that I have, I'm just going to walk up to you and say, listen, I don't know whether you need it or not, whether you want it or not, but here's what I have for you. Would you like this? Yes or no? And they can go. I
don't think this is a big deal. Like my coworker, one of my coworkers is a really nice dresser.
Hold up, let Dex go. Let's Dex go. He ain't gone yet.
Just real quick, I just think in this situation, like I agree with what Will said. I think what will happen in this situation is if you really wanted to give this girl something or this woman something, me personally, I'm just like, oh, I have this perfume. Would you like it? The woman will probably say yes. She'll take the perfume. The way you started this off, though, like I have this preconceived notion of you. I feel like what'll happen is somebody will be like, "Oh my God, you smell so and so. You smell good today." You would be like, "I gave her that perfume. You know, I gave her that, right?" Like right. That's what bothers me.
I don't think so. I feel like she's just genuinely not sure how to.
There's nothing genuine about a person that
if they want something. because she knows that the girl has told her innermost, I say, financial situation. And so if for instance, if y'all tell me that y'all broke and I come back 2 days later like, oh yeah, I just got some extra cup of noodles, you know what I'm saying, you want one, it's gonna be like you looking down on me because I told you I was broke. So
but if she already told you, then it's your place, if it's sincere, to go ahead and say, listen, I got this for you, here you go ahead and have this. Don't go making it no, oh, I got $1,000.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I feel like she meant it like that. I don't know. I just didn't pick that up.
She said it.
Maybe that's because it's my person. I feel like she's saying, listen, I'm doing really well and I want to do something for someone who's not
even if you're not doing well, it doesn't matter how you're doing. You have perfumes that are collecting dust. Give it to her if you're not going to use it. It doesn't matter how you're doing. The fact that you added that in there speaks volumes about you as a person.
I guess. I mean, maybe it's because I gloat so much I don't pick it up. But
disagree on that. That's good. Good disagreement. Never hurt anybody. For more Q&A questions, it's at brotalklive.com.
Here's your questions and listen to us argue about the answer and just pick whoever you think is the least right of us all, because we're probably all wrong.
Well, she likes y'all because y'all agree with what she said. Her
/questions. Thank you.
Go ahead and give it to her. She ain't gonna care.
Yeah, I would.
All right, time for the segment that thousands and thousands of people request each and every week.
And Jason, all his personalities. You see that movie Split? Those are the thousands of people, all the ones in Jason's brain.
All right, so today we have three different things that just threw me for a loop this week, and I want to share them with you guys. Lil Yachty decided, or Yachty, did we figure out which one it is? Yachty or Yachty?
It is Yachty.
Y-A-C-H-T.
Okay. Lil Yachty. This is a song that he has with the Migos. I'm not sure what the name of the song is, but he has this line in here. It says, "My new be yellow. She blow that dick like and there's a blank here. I mean, the four things rhyme with it. Also, Geppetto rhymes with it as well. I thought about that as we were coming on the show, but I didn't want to put Geppetto there because that would have just been disrespectful. So is the blank Jello? Is the blank a bellow, which things to blow smoke? A cello or a fellow? What did he say?
The blank is cello. I read an article that said he said he didn't know what a cello was. He thought it was a flute.
Stupid.
He could have said Othello. That rhymes with it, like the Shakespeare's play. Oh, that'll be a boy though.
And since Ty wanted to tell the story,
he had the nerve to say
let's tell the story.
Blame
read the quote, Ty. Since you know it, read the quote.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
No. It's your segment now. Go ahead.
No. These are your thoughts, please.
Yeah, he did say cello. Because apparently you can blow a cello. He said, "I blame my A&R because he listened to that song many times, and he allowed me to say that. I guess for a second, I thought a cello was a woodwind instrument, and it is not. No one ever said S. No one ever put up a pit and said, hey, man, I don't know if you know what this is, but it ain't that. I effed up. I thought Squidward played the cello. He don't. That's a flute. I effed up."
I need to understand. Here's what I really need to understand.
Squidward plays the clarinet, so that's the first thing. But,
number one,
go ahead.
Plays the clarinet. Number two, in the world where Google abounds, you didn't think to run cello through the Google machine. You didn't think to take woodwind instruments and run that through Google. You didn't think to run in, I don't know, all the instruments that people could blow. So that
I think this will particularly piss William off. Like when I first heard this, I thought of you guys, how pissed you'd be. That's why I thought. That's why I know the story.
So you're more offended about him trying to blow a cello or thinking Squidward plays a flute?
Both. I am equally offended that he thought the cello was number one in the woodwind instrument. Number two, that people blow the cello. And that three, Squidward all this time was blowing on the cello. Stupid.
Moving on. Some things came out about some celebrities' real names. And so we're going to play a little bit of the match game. So on the left, we have Jamie Foxx, Bruno Mars, 21 Savage, and Lil Uzi, our favorite. But Bill, go ahead and do the dance. Do the dance for us, Bill.
Yeah.
So let's play match game. Let's see if we can match up these names to the real people. So whose name is who? Who is Samir Woods? Samir.
Oh, this is wrong because Jamie Foxx isn't on here. That's his name.
Apparently not.
It's not up for debate.
I know that one.
Jamie Foxx is Eric Bishop.
Eric
right?
Marlon Bishop.
Allegedly.
So you think that's Jamie Foxx?
Yeah,
We
I'm pretty
know
sure
that's
that's Jamie Foxx.
All right.
Peter
Bruno
Hernandez
Samir.
is Bruno Mars because he's Puerto
It's
Rican.
Bruno Mars, because Hernandez gives it away.
Right.
And
Now, you know, somebody else could be named Hernandez.
yeah,
It's not.
Peter.
And Samir is the dude with the cross on his head. I'm gonna guess.
Samir is 21 Savage. You think?
Yeah, I guess. It's
No.
like purely guess. I have no idea.
And you
No,
think Lil Uzi
let's
Vert
switch.
is a
Let's
Muslim?
Let's switch. I think Samir
Do
is.
you have a reason for not switching? Because he really looks like a Samir.
Yes, I do. My reason is because his last name is Abraham Joseph, and he's Haitian, and that's a really Haitian thing, like that. Double last name.
Who's Haitian?
Okay.
21 Savage.
Yeah,
How do you know that?
or is that? Long story. That's what we going with.
So is 21 Savage the Haitian, or is Lil Uzi the Vert the Haitian?
Lil Uzi
Lil
is a no.
Uzi the Vert, is that his real name? Or did you just say it like that?
Lil Uzi Vert. Like it's
Lil-
supposed to be
I
like
put the
skateboarding,
the
like
in there.
vertical, like a vert.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
Like so, a vert is a
Goes up.
skateboarding term that you do. It's like a skateboarding trick, a vertical. Shorten it, they call it a vert.
Okay.
And-
Oh, I just thought him in vertical because he's going up, and Lil Uzi because he's a gun, so he has a gun popping up. That's what I thought.
That's
That
what I
meant.
thought it was shooting straight.
Shooting
Or,
up.
Shooting
Well,
up.
no, he's not that prolific. I don't want y'all to
Shooting
give him
up.
that much.
Shooting up the club.
Perhaps if you can't
Jax,
go,
who's
I-
who's Samir?
I don't know these people. To me, this is Jamie Foxx. This is Bruno Mars. These are their names. Like I don't know.
All right, so this is what we're going with. We switching.
No,
Let's
switch
switch
him. Switch him because I really don't know. Just a guess. He really does look like a
Samir is
Samir,
Lil
though.
Uzi, and Shaya Ben Abraham Joseph is 21 Savage. Yeah, we did. Oh, you guys got it exactly right. Look at you guys. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. So yeah, Samir is Lil Uzi. Samir. He look like a Samir, don't he?
he do like a little snotty nose. He looked like he had ringworm in his head, like just a little nasty
Dirty.
Little dirty kid eating out the dog bowl.
All right, Google released a thing called America's Most Misspelled Words, and each state they did this by searching the how to spell by state for 2017. So pick a state, and we'll see if you guys can guess the word for that state. Not guess the word, but spell the word, I should say.
Okay, Philadelphia.
Pennsylvania. Philadelphia is not a state, sis.
Oh, sorry. You know when I put this bandana on, like I lied to you now, like my intelligence just like leaves my damn body. Like I'm so stupid today.
What high school did you go to?
Some school in Philadelphia. I mean, yeah, Philadelphia.
The state of Philadelphia.
So who wants Philly? Or should I
We'll
say
take Pennsylvania.
You will?
Just throw it up there, boy.
All right,
I'm
Bill.
afraid.
So your word to spell is sauerkraut. Apparently, no one in your state could spell it.
I don't think I can spell it either.
Me either. I
Is
don't
it-
know.
Sauerkraut.
Let me try it.
Go ahead.
SOURCRO.
Wrong. No, that's wrong. It's a German word. It's SAU with the umlaut RKRAUT.
You missed an E, so you both got it wrong. Neither one of y'all can spell
After the
sauerkraut.
E, yeah. After the U.
All right.
After the U,
Anyone
for
else
you.
want to pick a state? Let's go state.
Louisiana.
California.
Ty, you
Louisiana.
went Louisiana. Louisiana is actually another one of a tougher word. It's not the toughest of words, but it's giraffe.
Oh, my spelling? I thought everyone was just spelling them.
No, you picked Louisiana.
I'm not a speller. I have no idea. Just put it on there.
Come on, you can't just give it a good hearty try. English teacher.
Yeah, I don't teach English anymore. I kind of gave that life up.
So you're not gonna guess.
Graph is an easy word to spell.
Spell
He's
it.
so scared. Look at him. He's scared. He gonna mess up. He don't want to be on tape looking like a fool.
Yeah, you're not gonna get me.
Wait,
You're not gonna catch me. I do know how to spell, but you're not gonna catch me just because I messed up.
GIRAFFE. Giraffe.
Yeah, Dex. That's
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
is
talking
right.
about. Dex. That's
Now
absolutely
let's do Mississippi. The word is probably job. Go ahead.
the word is nanny.
Are you serious?
Is what?
Yes, nanny. I will show y'all the proof after this is over. Nanny is
Nanny?
nanny.
Wait, what's California's
It
word?
don't make no damn sense. Just move to the next one.
California's word is beautiful.
No, it's
Are you
not.
serious?
Yeah, it is.
What's South Carolina's word?
Here, I'll just show you all of them.
South
And you can see
Carolina
for
word.
yourself
the
that
word
nanny
boat.
is the word for Mississippi.
Angel. Are you kidding me?
Tomorrow.
Wait, is that receipt down? Who is that? Florida?
Yeah, Florida has receipt.
Receipt is a
I
difficult word
want
to spell, so I'm with them there. Who is that
not.
can't spell people?
I after E,
Where?
except after C. Receipt is not that hard.
College surprise. Like these are. This is not. I think they made
This is unreal.
It's interesting that Texas word is maintenance because I. Sorry.
No, I really think they. I don't agree with this.
What is that?
They're-
South Dakota's word is tomorrow. No, South Dakota.
College of South Dakota.
No, that's North Dakota.
No, that's South Dakota.
Liars. One of the words.
That would be dilemma.
What state is? I can't tell where that is.
What state?
Where?
What state picked tomorrow? Was that Oklahoma, Utah?
That's Colorado.
Of course it is, because everybody needs to get out of there.
Tomorrow. Like
What time is
how
the
the
next
hell I get
plane
out
leave?
here tomorrow?
It's interesting that Florida can't spell receipt because they damn sure can't provide any.
What state is this? Hallelujah! Everybody in that state going to hell.
All right, yeah. So if you're interested, just make sure you hit up Google and Google misspelled words, and the thing will pop up for you.
We'll post this on the Bro Talk
That
Instagram.
seems interesting, actually.
All right, time for Dex's BS report. Interesting
Okay.
visit time. I like that.
So
Todd,
there
thank you.
is a woman in the world who can't spell the word. What is California's word again?
Beautiful.
There's a woman who can't spell the word beautiful who is also suing the Jelly Bean Company because she said that they tricked her into buying a snack that had sugar in it. She said when you look at all the different ingredients on there, they show all these different things, but they do not say that the snack contains sugar. So like she's actually causing a lawsuit and she's suing them because they should have told her, you know, that these jelly beans contain sugar.
That's right. That's right.
There is a woman and there's a large protest in Ohio because a lesbian couple, actually it's not a couple, a lesbian woman went into a sperm bank and she, you know, was given sperm and then she like had a baby or whatever and then
How's she giving sperm?
Huh?
Oh, she was given sperm. I thought you meant she was like giving.
Because she was very adamant about not wanting a man in her life, not wanting to meet a man, obviously, because she's a lesbian. So she went to the sperm bank, she got sperm or whatever, they put the sperm in her, and then they, obviously, after she gave birth to her baby, she realized that the baby's mixed race, and she was very upset about that because she specifically wanted to have a baby that looked like her. She wanted a blonde hair, blue-eyed baby, and she does not know what to do with a mixed baby. She's actually been protesting the clinic, and also there's a big LGBT protesting the clinic as well because they misrepresented the sperm.
Isn't this story a few years old?
Woman, huh?
No, there was another one about a kid. Who
We covered the other one too.
The
other one we did. We covered. And this is like when we first started. This was like a lesbian couple, but it was something like the guy who put the sperm inside of them, the doctor, he actually did it on purpose. Like gave them like a different sex or something like that, or different race baby. And then that situation turned it. They won that lawsuit. Actually, we covered another story about sperm too, where this guy had like a bunch of whatever. Like I guess it's
a lot about
just putting black babies in people who don't want them, and I don't know why they're doing that. Like I has to be. William, find a conspiracy theory.
You know what it is. COINTELPRO. I'll find you one. I'll link
they trying to water down the black race.
COINTELPRO, and it was an FBI directive set in stone by J. Edgar Hoover, which allowed people to infiltrate black nationalist parties.
Dex, are you done?
Yes, I have one more story. Finally, we're going to travel to Cincinnati, Ohio, where 31-year-old Latifah Brown, she called the cops and she told them that, you know, there's... Huh? Latifah Brown, she called the cops. That's not the craziest part of the story. She called a woman. She called the cops and was like, you know, guys, I have a baby coming out of me. I really need you guys to get over here quick, fast, and in a hurry. So obviously the 911 dispatcher assumes that the woman is having a baby. So long story short, they come over to the house and they're like, what's going on? The baby actually had on a pair of diapers and a pair of socks. So they're like, what the hell is happening here? The woman actually tried to stuff the baby inside of her vagina. She's the babysitter of the child. She stuffed the baby inside of her vagina because she was told that she would not be able to have kids. So she wanted to know how it would feel to give birth. What she said, a quote from her is, I didn't know how the child got stuck in there. We we were both. I was pulling, and pushing
Oh.
and pushing and pushing. And long story short, the child actually ended up getting stuck in my vagina.
That is
The child actually
disgusting.
suffered from a broken rib and a broken hip as well. And that is Dex's BS report for the week.
That's
Who
like
suffered from a
disgusting.
broken rib?
The child.
I would have beat that lady's. Are you kidding me?
And she's 31 years old too. You're too old for that,
Face.
Latifah.
You stuffing babies in your vagina that's not yours? What?
She's got to be stuffing a lot more than babies in there.
Is
If
that
that
a
baby.
real story? That can't be a real story.
Like how did what? That's weird. All right, time for seats, Bill.
I'm unable. She's stuck. I'm like so unable. Yikes. So let me
Ew.
about like
That poor child.
are you kidding me?
Ew.
Can you imagine a grown like a child?
I feel like that should be sexual assault. Like seriously,
It
like
is.
and all jokes aside, that should definitely be sexual assault. And she should be put in jail.
I think she should. I think she probably is going to jail. I don't think that they're not.
I mean,
not clear in jail.
2017. So people who do like stuff like that, like they can probably plead insanity and get, you know.
I mean,
off
she
for
is.
being
I
guilty.
would have absolutely broken her face.
That's disgusting.
I'm pretty sure if that story is true, which I question.
Don't be questioning my story.
Yeah.
I've been questioning my stories. Questioning your sources. All right. Seats, Bill. Go ahead.
All right. So the first seat has to go to Lifetime yet again.
Television for women. Are they still Lifetime television for women, or is it just Lifetime now?
Oh,
I
I know
have
they're
to
not
watch it.
television for women. Discrimination. Wonderwoman.
What I do know is they tried it and they put this Michael
What,
Jackson
Michael
story on,
Oh, I
and they
saw that.
used Jet Li to like portray Michael Jackson, and it was absolutely out of order. I
I
don't.
feel like that would be hilarious. Like I have to watch that.
You have to. It doesn't look good at all.
It is a stunt. And it is terrible. I don't know what what drug dealer they picked up off the street to play Joe Jackson. Like I don't know what was going on. It was a stunt, and Lifetime has continuously, I mean, celebrity after celebrity after celebrity tried it.
They said they got Mario Lopez to go up and play Michael Jackson and said, Annie, are you bueno? I was dying.
Is this the one where they got this? He's like a white man, and they like painted his skin to play Michael Jackson. Like, is this that movie?
It's Mario Lopez. I promise.
Is that really Mario Lopez?
No,
think so.
but it might as well be.
Annie,
That
are
thing
you
blew
bueno?
me. When I seen this, I seen that lace front come through, through my TV. I almost died.
Is it worse than the Flex Alexander one?
It's just as bad. Twins.
Nothing can be worse than that.
No, they're twins. Same
It
person.
is, yes.
Might be Flex again, to be honest with you.
It really,
He's like, sequel.
they wanted to give it another whirl. Like,
No,
go try it again.
Flex did such a bad job that that didn't. I mean, is that what ruined his career?
Oh,
That's one of the things. Yes.
The repeated seasons on 101 might have ruined his career as well. I don't think that helped much. Wasn't great acting going on in that.
The other seat I can't give publicly on the air because
All right.
it's all sensitive information. But if you all wait until afterward,
Post show. Dex, got a seat?
So my seat's a little serious this week.
Here we go.
A couple weeks ago, I actually lost a relative. It was a crazy situation. It was a murder or whatever, and the story got a lot of national attention. Like people here know about it. It's crazy, and it happened in Mississippi. So it's got attention or whatever. So the funeral was held this past weekend, and there was a girl who decided to take a picture of the dead 6-year-old and try to sell the images to magazines and stuff like that. You need to be seated in hell with a bottle of bleach, because that's never cool to take a picture of a dead body, period, let alone a 6-year-old, when you were told not to bring cameras into the funeral home at all. So that's it.
That's
That's
sad.
terrible.
Did you also want to talk about the attack on your president?
And this mother, let me tell y'all this. Let me tell you this. Kathy Griffin and her lame self decided to post this nasty picture of herself and our president holding his head up like decapitated with blood all over his head. And then she decided to give some half behind apology, like, oh, you know, I'm sorry for doing that, blah, blah, blah. Like she was joking with the apology. That's never cool. I mean, I get it. Everyone's not in love with Donald Trump, but at the end of the day, this man is our president. Like, if you're doing stuff like that, that means you're encouraging ISIS to do stuff like that. Kathy, you are on the same level. You basically should be on the terrorist watch list at this point. That's never cool. You need to be seated.
That's assuming she wasn't already on the terrorist watch list.
She's out of control.
I mean, she did say, I read the article before she apologized. I have not seen
article? Girl, the picture speaks for itself.
But I read the article, and she did say that she was filming with this photographer, and the photographer asked her, how far do you want to go, and all this other stuff. And she was like, I can go wherever. I can get naked. I can get political. It doesn't matter. I can do anything. And she still want to make a statement. So that's why she did it. And
not really sure what that means.
What statement?
People are saying that she has freedom of speech. She can do it. Doesn't mean you have freedom from consequences, but or reactions. So yeah. A lot of people have denounced it. I'm not necessarily fond of it, but
not cool.
I've seen worse.
Not cool. And I feel like this is the same thing with like Barack Obama. When they did this stuff to him, like it wasn't cool then, it's not cool now. Like be respectful.
They did it then for a separate reason than they're doing it now, though.
I don't think so. Ignorance is the reason for both of them.
I'll settle for that.
Ignorance is the reason for both of them.
You'll settle for that.
I'll settle for that.
All right. I don't have any seats. I'm good.
Same.
All hearts and minds clear.
Wait, no, because I got another seat. I got one more. Let me tell you something. So I posted something on the Facebooks, on the internets the other day for Memorial Day, about veterans, and honoring a group, Let me tell everybody in the world something. I post things on Facebook, not always because I agree with them. Most of the things I agree with, but not always because I agree with them. It's not always an endorsement. But if you dare come on my Facebook and call me bitter and angry, do understand while you are struggling because your wife got pregnant and then y'all had to sell a house because both y'all lost your jobs because you knocked up your wife without reading the rules first, I'm going to clown you. In my group chat, I'm going to clown you to my coworkers. I'm going to clown you to my mom. Like, I'm going to clown you to every single body I know. Don't come for me talking about, like you legitimately curse me out. Don't do that because you're a joke. Your life is a joke. I'm going to laugh at you.
Actually, I do have a seat. My seat is going to go to all the people who didn't believe in Jizza Time, because that is an amazing segment to this show. All of you guys who've been hating all these years, and I've been giving you the best part of the best show every week, you guys will deal and then continue to support Jizza Time. All the people who actually love that segment. I really would like to give a thanks to you guys, because you guys are so far more advanced culturally than a lot of these other people who hate the segment.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
You with me, Dex? I appreciate it. You with me, Dex?
I'm with you.
I feel you.
Cyber, I know we have to get off soon, but like,
me too. I had something to say. Go ahead, Dex. You first.
Just really quickly, I've noticed though, like ever since like we really start like bashing the Jizza Time thing, if you're driving around like Pennsylvania or Philadelphia, whatever, like you see so many license plates with JZA on the back of it. Jason, you need to trademark that so you can get some coins out of it. I'm
trying, man. Like it's hard out here trying to pass these, these copywritten, stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be my own brand, and I just want people to stop jocking me and jocking my segment. So yeah, if you would like to send support to Jizza Time, just tweet me at JUrbanLA, and we will post all of your lovely words on the next episode of Jizza Time. Right?
I've just thought about how I have to probably seat the parent, the mother of that guy, because I sneezed and now I'm like here with my disinfectant wipes, like wiping down everything. That woman really disgusted me. So I had to reach over and get my disinfectant wipes and like kind of wipe things down off the computer. Like that's the type of stuff you're supposed to do. Like if you sneeze on something, or if you have a cold, you need to be washing your hands and. Do you do that when you grade
papers though? Like if you're grading a paper and you sneeze on it, like do you wipe off the paper? Like you just give it back to the kid? How do you handle that?
I don't grade papers anymore, Jason.
I'm just saying, you used to. I mean, you know what to do.
If I was sick, the last thing I would be doing
is
grading
paper. Calm down. You that lady. just like that lady. Oh, I'm
I'm doing really well in life.
I'm doing really well. I don't grade papers anymore.
I've moved on beyond the classroom. No, I wouldn't be doing any work if I was sick because for that reason, I think that is disgusting.
Okay. All right. All hearts and minds are clear. Are we good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for tuning into this 1 hour and 11-minute episode of Bro Talk Live since we started 3 minutes late. If you would like to support the show, hit us up, brotalklive.com. And any announcements or anything?
Yes, I guess I'm officially a college lecturer now, so bookings will be in my bio.
Girl. Across the nation. All right. Well, for Dex, for Ty, for Bill, this has been another edition of Bro Talk Live. Peace and blessings to everybody. My name is Jason. You guys have a good night.